The ZCC was founded by Engenes Letganian, who was born in 1885 in Thabagwan, a village in what is now Limpopo Province, South Africa. Letganian was a member of the Anglican Church before he founded the ZCC in 1910. He claimed to have received a divine revelation from God, which led him to start the new church. The ZCC is one of the largest and most influential African-initiated churches in Southern Africa. It has an estimated membership of several million people in South Africa and other neighboring countries, although exact numbers are difficult to determine. The church has a hierarchical structure, with a central leadership council and regional bishops who oversee local congregations. One of the most notable aspects of the ZCC is its distinctive uniform, which is worn by members during church services and other occasions. The uniform consists of a green or khaki robe, a yellow headband or turban, and a badge with the letters ZCC. The uniform is seen as a symbol of unity and identity among church members. The ZCC places a strong emphasis on prayer and faith healing, and many of its members believe in the power of spiritual healing to cure illnesses and other afflictions. The church also promotes a strict moral code, which includes abstaining from alcohol, tobacco, and premarital sex. In addition to its religious activities, the ZCC is also involved in various social and political issues. During the apartheid era, the church provided a space for black South Africans to organize politically and advocate for their rights. Today, the church continues to be involved in issues such as education, health, and poverty alleviation in the communities where it operates. Overall, the Zion Christian Church is a significant cultural and religious institution in Southern Africa, with a rich history and a large and devoted following. The leadership structure of the Zion Christian Church (ZCC) is hierarchical, with a central council and regional bishops who oversee local congregations. At the top of the leadership structure is the Zion Christian Church International Bishopric. This council is made up of the most senior bishops of the church and is responsible for setting policy and making decisions on important issues affecting the church as a whole. Below the international bishopric are the regional bishops, who are responsible for overseeing individual regions or dioceses within the church. The regional bishops are responsible for appointing and supervising local pastors, as well as ensuring that the teachings and practices of the church are being followed in their areas. Individual congregations within the church are led by pastors, who are responsible for the day-to-day operations of the church and for providing spiritual guidance to their congregants. The pastors are appointed by the regional bishops and are expected to adhere to the teachings and practices of the church. The leadership of the ZCC is highly respected and influential, both within the church and in the wider community. The bishops and pastors are seen as spiritual leaders and role models, and many church members look to them for guidance and support. It's worth noting that the ZCC has been criticized in the past for being too hierarchical and for concentrating too much power in the hands of the central leadership. However, the church has also been praised for its ability to provide a sense of community and belonging to its members, particularly in the face of social and economic challenges. Discipline is an important aspect of the Zion Christian Church, ZCC, and the church has a strict moral code that its members are expected to follow. The church places a strong emphasis on personal responsibility and self-discipline, and members are expected to adhere to a set of rules and guidelines that govern their behavior. One of the most important aspects of ZCC discipline is the requirement for members to abstain from alcohol, tobacco, and other drugs. This is seen as a way to promote good health and to avoid the negative consequences associated with substance abuse. Members are also expected to avoid premarital sex and to adhere to a strict code of sexual morality. In addition to these behavioral expectations, the ZCC also has a formal disciplinary process for dealing with members who violate the church's rules. This process is overseen by the regional bishops and can result in a range of punishments, including suspension or expulsion from the church. The ZCC also places a strong emphasis on repentance and forgiveness, and members who have violated the church's rules are encouraged to confess their sins and seek forgiveness from God and their fellow church members. Overall, The discipline of the ZCC is seen as a way to promote moral and spiritual growth among its members, and to create a sense of community and shared values within the church. While the church's strict rules and disciplinary process may not be suitable for everyone, they are an important part of the ZCC's identity and are seen as central to its mission of promoting faith and personal responsibility. The uniform worn by members of the Zion Christian Church, ZCC, is a distinctive and important symbol of the church's identity and values. The standard uniform consists of a green or khaki robe, a yellow headband or turban, and a badge with the letters ZCC. The robes are ankle length and are worn over other clothing, while the headband or turban is worn on the head. The badge is typically worn on the left breast of the robe. The colors of the uniform have symbolic significance within the ZCC. The green or khaki color of the robe represents the church's emphasis on environmental stewardship and the importance of living in harmony with nature. The yellow color of the headband or turban represents the light of God and the importance of spiritual enlightenment. The letters ZCC on the badge stand for Zion Christian Church, and serve as a symbol of unity and identity among church members. The uniform is seen as an important symbol of the ZCC's values and beliefs, and is worn by members during church services, as well as on other occasions such as weddings and funerals. It is also seen as a way to promote a sense of unity and solidarity among church members, regardless of their social or economic status. In recent years, there have been some variations in the ZCC uniform, with some members opting for robes in different colors or with different designs. However, the standard green or khaki robe, yellow headband or turban, and ZCC badge remain the most recognizable and widely used elements of the uniform. Unity is a key value of the Zion Christian Church, ZCC, and the church places a strong emphasis on creating a sense of community and shared identity among its members. One of the most visible symbols of this unity is the ZCC uniform, which is worn by members during church services and other occasions. The uniform serves as a symbol of identity and solidarity, and is designed to emphasize the importance of belonging to a larger community of believers. In addition to the uniform, the ZCC also promotes unity through its emphasis on prayer and worship. Church services are seen as a way for members to come together and connect with each other and with God, and are often characterized by spirited singing and dancing. The ZCC also places a strong emphasis on social and political activism, and has been involved in a number of campaigns to promote social justice and equality. This has included advocacy for the rights of Black South Africans during the apartheid era, as well as efforts to combat poverty and inequality in the present day. Overall, the unity of the ZCC is based on a shared commitment to faith, morality, and social justice, and is seen as an important way to promote a sense of belonging and purpose among its members. While the church's emphasis on unity may not be suitable for everyone, it is a central part of the ZCC's identity and has helped to make it one of the most influential religious institutions in Southern Africa. The Zion Christian Church, ZCC, has made significant contributions to the social, cultural, and political life of South Africa and other countries in the region. One of the most notable contributions of the ZCC has been its role in providing a space for Black South Africans to worship and organize politically during the apartheid era. The church was one of the few institutions that was not under the control of the white minority government, and as such, it played an important role in fostering a sense of community and resistance among Black South Africans. In addition to its political activism, the ZCC has also been involved in a number of initiatives to promote social and economic development in the communities where it operates. This has included efforts to provide education and healthcare services, as well as initiatives to combat poverty and inequality. The church has also been an influential force in South African music and culture. ZCC choirs are known for the powerful and distinctive singing style, and the church has produced a number of well-known musicians and performers. More recently, the ZCC has been involved in efforts to promote environmental sustainability and to address the impacts of climate change. The church has emphasized the importance of living in harmony with nature and has encouraged its members to take action to protect the environment. Overall, the contributions of the ZCC to South Africa and the wider region have been significant and far-reaching, and the church continues to be a major cultural and religious institution in the area. The headquarters of the Zion Christian Church (ZCC) is located in Moria, a village in the Limpopo province of South Africa. Moria is considered to be the spiritual home of the ZCC, and is the site of the church's largest annual gathering, which takes place over the Easter weekend. The headquarters complex in Moria is known as Zion City, and includes a number of buildings and facilities that are used by the church and its members. The most notable of these is the Mbungo or Central Place, which is the main worship space for the church and can accommodate up to 120,000 people. The Mbungo is a large circular structure with a thatched roof, and is designed to allow for natural ventilation and airflow. It is surrounded by a number of smaller buildings, including administrative offices, dormitories, and dining halls. In addition to the Mbungo, Zion City also includes a number of other important sites and landmarks, including the Holy Mountain, which is believed to be a place of spiritual significance for the church, and the Zion City Stadium, which is used for sporting and cultural events. Overall, the headquarters of the ZCC in Moria is an important center of worship, community, and cultural activity, and is a significant symbol of the church's identity and values. The current leader of the Zion Christian Church (ZCC) is Bishop Barnabas Lekganyan. He is the great-grandson of the church's founder, Engenes Lekganyan, and has been the leader of the ZCC since 1967, following the death of his father, Drive. Edward Lekganyan, who had served as the church's leader since 1948. Bishop Barnabas Lekganyan is widely respected within the ZCC and is seen as a spiritual leader and role model by many of the church's members. He has overseen a period of significant growth and development for the church, both in South Africa and in other countries in the region, and has been involved in a number of initiatives to promote social and economic development in the communities where the church operates. Under Bishop Lekganyan's leadership, the ZCC has continued to emphasize the importance of faith, morality, and social justice, and has remained a significant cultural and religious institution in Southern Africa. The Zion Christian Church (ZCC) has several slogans and mottos that are commonly used by its members. One of the most well-known is Lekgotla Labana Bar Zion, which means the gathering of the children of Zion, in Sepedi, one of the official languages of South Africa. This slogan emphasizes the importance of community and belonging among members of the church. Another commonly used slogan is Modimo Ori File, which means God provides for us, in Setswana, another official language of South Africa. This phrase is often used to express gratitude for the blessings that members of the church have received, and to emphasize the church's belief in the power of faith and prayer. The ZCC also has a number of hymns and songs that are used during worship services and other occasions. Many of these songs emphasize the themes of faith, unity, and social justice, and are seen as an important way to connect members of the church and to promote a sense of shared identity and purpose.